I'm Robin Schick, Vice Mayor of Colonial Beach, and I was just wondering, what does Drifter Pride mean to you? What does Drifter Pride mean to you, Marty?
Well, to me it was something I had to learn as I come here. I was 30 years old when we moved here, but I certainly see now it's just the great pride that the town has in having their own school system that they're so proud of. So it's kind of simple for me.
Sure. Murph, what do you think is Drifter Pride?
Community. When I think of the Drifters and how it's part of this community from the school and everything, it's a lot of pride in that. And I see a lot of the Drifter t-shirts and sweatshirts going on around the town. So it's all about pride and community.
So what does Drifter Pride mean to you?
Drifter Pride to me is community pride. It is from being in the town from birth until now, my mid-30s. It is raising a third-generation drifter at the Colonial Beach Elementary School. I myself have so much pride in my community and being happy that Colonial Beach is my hometown, especially the close-knit schools and the teachers loving our children as if they were their own. I also have Drifter Pride because of Coach Swope giving us the wisdom of good sportsmanship. I try to instill those values into my own child now that I am raising her as a young one here in the town. Also, Drifter Pride to me meant Saturday mornings at youth basketball and having idols such as Ursula Roy and Gabby Bowie and Ashley B. Crafts, and those women making me want to play basketball as I came up. So my daughter, being 6 years old, impressed me when she wanted to join youth basketball, being one of the few little girls playing amongst a bunch of boys on Saturday morning. So Drifter Pride here in Colonial Beach is more than just the school. It's the entire neighborhood. It's one family at a time. CB first, CB strong, Drifter Pride.
All right, Coach. So what does Drifter Pride mean to you?
Drifter Pride is something that I wake up with every day of my life. My grandmother instilled it in me when I was 2 years old when I moved to Colonial Beach in '58. I graduated from this place in '73. I went away to VT land for 4 years, came back, did a 34-year career here in Colonial Beach, Virginia, and tried to instill Drifter Pride in every student and every player that I coached, that to always remember where you're from. No matter where you surface in life, you can always come back to Colonial Beach and you'll always be in the best fraternity you'll ever belong to in your life. Drifter Pride, go Drifters.
Well, Drifter Pride means a lot of things to me. You initially think Drifter Pride is all school related. We moved here in 1988, and my Drifter Pride was introduced to me before I knew what Drifter Pride was my real estate agent when we bought our house, Joe Townsend. She talked to me about what a great town this was, a great town to raise your children, and a great place with a great school system. So in hindsight, I see that Drifter Pride's been here for a long, long time. But it's not only about the school. I have found that this town, through many different experiences, always comes in support of any need this town has, anything that happens here. We can count on 100% of participation by the town to support us all in any way that we need it, whether it's a church event or a town event or a tragedy in the town or just a special need for children. There always seems to be a heart for children in this town to support them at holidays or in any kind of special need they have. So Drifter Pride is alive and well in Colonial Beach, and I'm proud to be a Drifter.
Well, Drifter Pride is the reason that I moved back home. It's the reason I brought my kids back here to raise them in town and obviously in the school system. I had the honor of going to school here at Colonial Beach, so I grew up with Drifter Pride, and oftentimes it manifests itself when you become an adult, and we've seen that in tragic times in our community. My father was the high school football coach. When he passed unexpectedly, it was Drifter Pride from neighbors, friends, the community who came and supported us. We saw that with 9/11, unfortunately. A church group took a group up to Ground Zero to volunteer. We saw it after the unfortunate fire at the yacht club after Isabel. So to me, Drifter Pride is a sense of community that is very unique to Colonial Beach, obviously, and something that I feel strongly about. It's a real rallying call for those of us that are fortunate enough to live here and have grown up here as well.
Drifter pride is something that doesn't leave. Once you're a drifter, you're always a drifter, that famous saying. Drifter pride is knowing you're going to see Sam's uncle in the store. Drifter pride is knowing that you know your neighbor's best friend just had a baby. Drifter pride is knowing when somebody's hurt, when somebody's sad, when somebody's happy, and when somebody's celebrating, and just not being neighbors, just being a family. And you remember the memories of everything that has happened in Colonial Beach forever, and that's what makes you a drifter. Once a drifter, always a drifter.
Okay, for me, drifter pride is a sense of pride in Colonial Beach. And that's important. I hope we can bring drifter pride into more aspects here in town, into pride in public works, pride in our police department, pride in our municipal services, in our beachfront, in our environment. And I'd like to see that and bring that to Colonial Beach. That's important to me for all the reasons that many others also see it in our town.